Welcome to the Smart Travel Family YouTube channel and the review of the La Orotava Botanical Garden. A bit about practicalities. The museum is open from 9 to 6, last entry is at 5:30, and the tickets are for adults €3, and if you have the residence card then it's €2, and for kids until 14 its entry is free. In case you don't have cash, cards are accepted. If you have a dog, there's fantastic news. You can take it inside with you if it's on a leash. At the entry with your ticket you are also getting such a brochure with all of the key information about the park and also what's on offer. So here's the plan. The park is relatively small, but it seems that quite densely packed. Just as you enter the park, you get this really impressive specimen of the bald cypress. I didn't know that cypress trees did come in such variety. In case you ever wonder where your avocados come from, it's from trees like this. But actually this seems to be quite a small tree, because I've seen varieties that are up to the 3-story building height. If you walk straight from the park entrance, you already see a variety of palms and other trees. But then you can arrive at one of the highlights of the park, which is a banyan tree. I'm quite surprised that it grows in Tenerife, because it definitely would feel at home in Cambodia or elsewhere. Really does remind me of Angkor Wat. In case you ever wondered what is this tree called in English, it's called lobster claw. Ever wondered where mangoes grow? The park also has you covered. Do definitely take along your kids to the Botanical Garden in Orotava. They will have lots of fun, not only because of the plants, but also the various creatures living in the ponds, the lizards. And here my son found some creature, I don't really know what, living in the seed. And so he made a small house for it.
Oh,
what's living inside?
I didn't really know. Maybe
but there's a small hole, yeah?
There's like one hole here and then
yeah.
one hole here. Oh, wait, there's so much holes. I didn't actually see them. I only saw this one and that one.
When we were in Malaysia, we were absolutely fascinated by the plant called Mimosa pudica, where when you touched it, its leaves closed themselves, and there is a relative of it called Mimosa polycarpa that does the same, but is a tree. Check this out.
Wait, so see, now the leaves are like flat, kind of, and then I touch them, look, and they close. Wait.
And it closes?
Not well. You need to touch some like 2 times.
Okay.
See, it's closed.
Show me some more.
Like this one, so you touch it and it closes.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, and
like,
the next one?
Like fly traps. Like Venus fly traps.
Yeah, it's sometimes also called a shy plant, or this would be a shy tree. Do also take your mobile phone with you. There are these small plaques with a QR code and NFC that let you hear short 1-minute stories about particularly noteworthy trees. For example, this one, how it's used in carpentry, chemistry, to deter mosquitoes, and even the sap is used for all various kinds of varnishes. Good that I have my wife with me. She pointed out that this is a very special plant. It looks like a palm, but it's only distantly related, and it's called a living fossil because it has changed very little since the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Here's an even larger specimen. We are absolutely in awe from the banyan tree. This is from the other side. So lovely. Guess what this plant is? It's papyrus. The park also has a few plants and trees that have some lovely stories in them. This palm is so unique that it doesn't grow on the Canary Islands, so it didn't have a male counterpart. This is a female plant, so it had to be hand pollinated, which was done in 2002. So after 100 years of growing, it bore only then its first seeds. Just look this one up, 29, floss silk tree. I think it's first time when I see such a specimen. The park itself is about 100 meters times 250 meters or yards wide and long. And if you go to the opposite end of it, there is a water lily in a pond. Let's take a look. So this is the water lily pool. And behind it you see the tulip tree. As most of the banana trees on Tenerife are in fenced-off plantations, this is also an excellent possibility to see bananas and banana trees up close here. So, what's our review of the Orotava Botanical Garden?
I think 5. Because
5 stars out of 5?
Yeah, because there's like, at the very start there's a tree and there's a pond around it and there's some small fish. Then there's like I really like water and.
So if someone has kids, should they bring kids
Yeah,
along? Will
yeah.
they have fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's
good.
lizards.
Okay. Thanks for your review. Also for adults, the only thing that we would have wished this park would have had is a cafeteria to have some espresso and maybe a small cake, because everything else was quite perfect here. And the variety of plants and trees was quite amazing, considering especially the size of the park. I looked at the brochure, it said that this park has been planted for probably 200 years, which explains why it's so good. So we hope you liked the video, and thanks for your support of the channel by pressing those like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!